Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make an onion uttapam made from Ragi Idli Dosa Batter. This dosa batter that I'm going to be showing you can be used for making dosas, idlis and uttapams, and I'm going to be grinding it in my Preeti Zodiac tall jar, and you don't need a wet grinder to do it. So I'm just going to dive right in and show you how to do it. So I have here with me the ragi and rice that I've soaked together and kept. So essentially it's the same quantity of ragi and rice, so 1 cup of ragi to 1 cup of rice, soaked it for a good 8 hours or overnight. And here I have soaked urad dal, whole urad dal. Ensure that you use whole urad dal, which is a white, and add some methi seeds and soak it for a good 8 hours. So the first step is to grind the urad dal first into a nice smooth fluffy batter, and then I'm going to grind in my rice and ragi in my tall jar. Go ahead and add the urad dal into my tall jar, and essentially when you're grinding, the urad dal requires little more water than the rice and ragi batter, because only if you add water will the urad dal become nice and fluffy. Okay, just a little extra water so that it becomes nice and smooth. So the urad dal is ground nice and soft, and it's nice and fluffy, and I'm going to transfer it into my bowl, and I'm going to grind in the rice and ragi now. Add in the rice and ragi into the tall jar, and we'll grind this into a nice thick and a smooth batter. So the Ragi Idli Dosa Batter is also ground into a nice smooth batter. If you take a look at it, it's perfect, and all the ragi grains have also ground really fine. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this mixture along with the urad dal mixture. We'll add some salt. We'll mix both of them up very gently, just so that fold and mix the entire salt and urad dal and the ragi batter mixture until it's just about well combined. Don't sort of mix it too much. You just want the air pockets from the urad dal to be there so that it ferments nicely. So now that we have combined it well, I'm going to cover this mixture and set it aside in a nice warm place for about overnight or close to about 8 to 10 hours until it ferments and comes on the top. I've already made a batter and kept, and I'm going to show you how the fermented batter looks. So notice that the batter is fermented and it has risen, and I'm going to show you how beautiful it looks from the inside. It'll have a lot of these air pockets and it'll be really nice and fluffy. So if you're going to be making uttapams or idlis, you have to ensure that you fold it very gently and not mix it vigorously, because you want that fluffiness to remain in the idlis and uttapam. And so essentially the first batter, so essentially the first day of the batter is great for making uttapams and idlis as well, especially when you're making this ragi batter, because after that the batter sort of rests down and the fermentation and the fluffiness goes away, and it's great for making dosas. So that's typically what I do normally, and so I'm just now going to show you how to make a delicious onion uttapam. Okay, and that's really simple. I'm going to keep this to the side. So into my bowl I'm going to mix in my finely chopped onions. And I always like to add some carrots as well to, give it that extra nutrition for my kids. And we're going to flavor it with some chopped mint leaves and some chopped green chilies. And we'll add in just a pinch of salt to taste and mix it all up. And after that, I'll preheat my tawa and then show you how to make the uttapam. So I have my pan preheated over here and for the onion uttapam, and I'm going to be making small size uttapams. You can also make large ones, but small sizes are really fun because you can eat many portions. You can also serve them as appetizers, and children also like small ones, so it's really nice. And it's quick as well to make small uttapams. So I'm just going to go ahead. I have a large pan here, so I'm going to be putting multiple small uttapams into the same pan. And essentially for an uttapam you don't spread the batter, so the batter will spread on its own, so it's nice and thick. And to this I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle this carrot and onion uttapam mixture. So I use my fingers, and to this I'm going to drizzle in some ghee. Ghee adds a great taste to the uttapam around the sides and on top of it, because once the top gets partially cooked, I'm going to flip it over, and so if there's ghee on top of it, the onions will get nicely browned and caramelized. So I'm just going to go ahead and drizzle the ghee around, and we'll allow the uttapams to cook on the top first and then cook on the other sides, and we'll be ready to serve. Great. So notice how beautifully the uttapams are done. The onions have got a nice light caramelized texture, and it looks really nice, and it's softened as well, and this is perfect. and I can already smell light crispness in the uttapam, and I'm ready to serve it. So I'm just going to go ahead and plate it. You can either serve it along with some coconut chutney or simply idli molaga pudi, also known as a chutney pudi, and it makes a delicious breakfast, snack, or even an appetizer. So that's it. Our uttapams are ready. I really hope you enjoyed watching this recipe of how to make the ragi uttapam batter, which can be used for idlis, dosas and uttapams, as I told you. And do give this recipe a try. It's really simple to make. You don't need wet grinder to make a dosa batter, but a nice tall jar would work well. So I hope you try it. Don't forget to share your feedback in the comments below, and I would love to hear back from you. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.